In this video we're going to be taking a look at a game called Warhammer 40k Carnage by Roadhouse Interactive. So this is an action platformer game with certain RPG elements to it. I'm going to be playing it with my Moga controller since it supports it. So let's get right into it. This is your main map and the places where you'll be going while fighting different kinds of orcs and upgrading your character. And on the top right over here you can see the different kind of resources that you will obtain during this game. It has silver loot, it has gold loot, and it has some kind of red colored loot which you can buy through in-app purchases, I guess. You also have your rewards menu over here, which is, it shows you what you would get, like not exactly what you would get, but the stars that would lead you up to the next reward after you've completed your mission. You have your character over here, which is highly upgradable. You can get different kinds of weapons and melee weapons and ranged weapons. You can also get armor. All of this is upgradable after you've bought it from your armory or supply catch. So right now, as you can see in my armory, I have bolt pistol, helmet of valor, rise of battle, which is basically an upgrade for my sword. And so every part of your ultramarine is pretty much upgradable, and I haven't played far enough to know whether it uses in-app purchases as much, or you know, it's like a $6 game on, or a $7 game on the Google Play Store. So let's get right into it. My ultramarine is already upgraded. It's a simple procedure of dragging and dropping where you want to attach your weapons into the appropriate slots, I guess. So oh, you can also scrap your weapons that you're not using. So I'm not using these weapons and I'm gonna scrap them, and I'm gonna get 14 silver loot, which I can use to buy items. It's a simple mechanic, very RPG like, but it gives you a depth to the gameplay, since the very basic part of it is quite simple. This upgrade mechanic is very good. Alright, let's click right here. Difficulty is normal. This also has a multiplayer component to it, but I haven't played multiplayer, so I wouldn't know. Controls are solid. I played it with the touchscreen and it's pretty good, just as good as playing with a controller. So I guess it's a little dark. Let me brighten it up a bit for you. There we go. So the art style is pretty much like what you would see from Warhammer or Relic's Dawn of War if you played that. The art style is very similar, and I'm not sure, but even the weapon sounds similar to other Warhammer games that I've played on the PC. It has some kind of heavy metal music on the background, which I think adds atmosphere to the game. So let me give you a little bit of a run through of the attacks you have. You have your jump, which also works as a jetpack in certain situations where you have to jump on high ledges. And you have your bolt action rifle, which basically shoots bolts. There might be other weapons. I know there's a different melee weapon. You can get a hammer or a sword. Right now I have a sword. It's a pretty basic sword. So you have your and you have your block button, you know, to block all the ranged characters. And this does give you like a combo meter every time you successfully block an attack, or you successfully attack people in, you know, coordination. Like if you attack 3 at a time or 4 at a time, it gives you a combo, and that earns you, I think it earns you stars. So I'm playing this on my Note 2014 exynos, and it looks beautiful. I've played this on my HTC One, and also I tried it on an iPad, but I would say this game really looks better in a bigger screen because of the art style. It really brings it out. The textures are crisp, the sound effects are great. It sounds great on speakers. If you have good speakers, it sounds really good. Very solid feeling. Since these are like the beginning levels, they're a bit short. I'm sure they get longer and more challenging later on, where you really have to use your upgrades. And this is the menu you're presented with when you've completed your mission. As you can see, I did pretty badly. I only have 2 stars. And yeah, it adds a lot of depth to this game. Let me show you another level. No, I don't want this. And it looks like a very big map. I mean, it looks pretty big. And I do like the art style of this game. It's really a kind of a showpiece. If you have a big screen device, it's a very good showpiece. Or if you have something that attaches to your TV, you know, you definitely want to try it out on that. Let's go. The music gets a little bit repetitive, but I guess it's okay. It adds to the atmosphere. You could probably play your own music in the background. I love the sound effects. A game like this definitely needs good sound effects, and it does that. There you go, brutality. It kind of sounds like Mortal Kombat, you know, where when you kill people, it says fatality. Like, it sounds like that. It's probably the same guy. As you can see, my combo meter kept going up. So this game does have a good amount of finesse, speed, and agility, which you'd have to use in order to get the best results on your end screen. Oh, I got 3 stars. That's pretty good. So this is Warhammer Carnage. I highly recommend you check it out if you like action platformers with RPG elements. It's a solid game, and I highly think you should check it out. I hope you enjoyed the video. Go ahead and subscribe if you like it. Go ahead and dislike if you dislike it. Thank you for watching.